The United States is home to countless cities, each with its own unique history and charm. However, hidden amongst the bustling metropolises and charming small towns are abandoned cities that once thrived with life and activity. These ghostly remains serve as a haunting reminder of the past and offer a glimpse into a world that once was. In this blog post, we will be revisiting the past and exploring the top 10 most eerie abandoned cities in the USA. From the West Coast to the East Coast, these abandoned cities in the USA have fascinating stories and eerie atmospheres that will leave you captivated. So buckle up and join us on this journey through the 10 most abandoned cities in the USA. Number 10. Pripyat, Pennsylvania. Enveloped in the heartland of Pennsylvania, the ghost town of Pripyat narrates a chilling tale of nuclear devastation. Once teeming with life and activity, Pripyat suffered an unfortunate fate due to the nuclear meltdown that occurred in 1979, leading to an immediate mass exodus. Presently, the city wears an uncanny quietude with desolate streets, vacant parks, and derelict buildings, standing as grim reminders of the cataclysmic event. The eerie solitude of Pripyat, coupled with the stark reality of its nuclear history, paints a grim picture of the devastating power of nuclear disasters. Each vacant building and deserted street whispers tales of a thriving city that was abruptly silenced, forever altering our outlook on nuclear energy. Number 9. Rush Ghost of Bodie, California. Nestled in the arid landscapes of California, Bodie is a ghost town with a golden history. The whispers of prosperity and bustle still hang heavy in the air as you meander through its deserted streets. This was a place where the pursuit of gold drove people to the edge of endurance, and the town teemed with miners feverishly digging for the precious metal. However, with the fading of the gold rush, the populace dwindled, leaving Bodie to the mercy of the elements. It's as if time stood still here, with the structures frozen in an eternal state of arrested decay. As you stroll down the silent lanes, the echoes of the miners' fervent digging, the boisterous banter in the saloons, and the tinkling laughter of families seem to hang in the dusty air. Number 8. Oredowa-sur-Glane, Virginia. The once thriving town of Oredowa-sur-Glane, nestled in Virginia's picturesque landscapes, is now a haunting tableau of war's destructive force. It was here during the tumultuous days of World War II that battle lines were drawn and lives forever changed. Today, the town stands abandoned, holding on to its painful past. As one walks its desolate streets, the traces of the conflict are hard to miss. The buildings, scarred with bullet holes, stand as silent witnesses to the horrors endured. Burnt-out cars rest in their final places, grim monuments to the lives disrupted and lost. The quiet is not just an absence of human activity, but a palpable reminder of a community that once bustled with life. Despite the somber air that pervades Oredowa-sur-Glane, it's hard not to feel a sense of reverence. Number 7. Plymouth, Florida. At first glance, Plymouth, Florida might seem like an idyllic paradise frozen in time. Its abandoned streets and houses echo tales of a past full of life and vibrancy, disrupted by nature's untamed fury. Once a top tourist spot, this city was home to picturesque beaches and bustling streets teeming with activity. However, the city's story took a tragic turn in 1995 when a violent volcanic eruption stripped it of its charm, leaving behind an abandoned ghost town. The once lively buildings and thriving spaces were silenced overnight, enveloped in layers of volcanic ash and dust. Today, as you traverse its desolate streets and gaze upon the structures reduced to silent shadows of their former glory, there's an eerie beauty that hangs in the air. The remnants of homes, shops, and hotels serve as stark reminders of the force of nature and the transient nature of human endeavors. Number 6. Pitcher, Oklahoma. Once upon a time, the boisterous town of Pitcher in Oklahoma thrived with the ceaseless activity of lead mining. A significant part of the state's industrial backbone, Pitcher's heartbeat was the rhythmic clatter of machinery and the vibrant bustle of its industrious populace. But as it delved deeper into the belly of the earth, an insidious enemy was seeping into the veins of the city, lead contamination. Despite zealous efforts from the government to detoxify the town, the relentless enemy proved to be victorious. Today, Pitcher stands stark and silent, its once busy streets echoing with a ghostly quietude. The skeletal remains of buildings and machinery serve as bleak markers of an industrial era fraught with an environmental price. Number 5. Kennecott, Alaska. Venturing deep into Alaska's remote wilderness, one stumbles upon Kennecott, a spectral relic of the past. This isolated town, now stripped of its clamor and buzz, once resonated with the ceaseless activities of copper mining. As the miners relentlessly sought the riches of the earth, the city hummed with life and promise. But as the load of copper dried up, so did the spirit of Kennecott. The miners moved on, and the once lively town succumbed to an unbroken silence, left to weather the passage of time alone. Today, Kennecott greets you with an eerie quietude, its once active structures standing as silent custodians of a bygone era. The rusting machinery, weather-beaten buildings, and abandoned railroad tracks serve as poignant reminders of the town's prosperous past. Number 4. Cahaba, Alabama. The former heart of Alabama, Cahaba, now stands as a stark reminder of the impermanence of human endeavor. Once, the city flourished as a vibrant cotton port and the state's initial permanent capital. But today, Cahaba is a mere specter of its past glory. As you tread along its deserted lanes, the eerie silence is punctuated only by the melodic calls of birds and the soft whispers of the wind. Each crumbling edifice, each overgrown path speaks of the bustling life that once filled the city. The unforgiving hands of time and nature have rendered this thriving port city into a ghost town, leaving behind only traces of its prosperous past. The grandeur of Cahaba may have faded, but its soul persists, echoing tales of a time of affluence and bustling activity. Number 3. The ghost town of Thurmond, West Virginia. Tucked away in the heart of West Virginia lies the ghost town of Thurmond, an emblem of the coal mining industry's boom and inevitable decline. Once upon a time, the rhythmic churning of coal mining machinery filled the air as the town thrived with robust activity. But as the coal industry waned, so did the vibrant pulse of Thurmond. Today, the town exudes an uncanny silence, its once bustling streets now desolate and quiet. The handful of edifices that still stand seem to lean on each other for support, their mute facades narrating a tale of prosperity that was not meant to last. As one navigates through its vacant avenues, the echoes of mining activity and fervent human enterprise reverberate through the empty air. Number 2. Garnett, Montana. Garnett, located in the heart of Montana's mountainous terrain, whispers stories of a bygone era, an era when it was a hub of agricultural activity. A town that once thrived on farming now bears the eerie quietude of an abandoned settlement, its former life only remembered by the handful of standing structures. The surrounding nature, unfettered and relentless, is gradually erasing traces of human endeavor, gently enfolding the deserted buildings in a comforting embrace of wilderness. Garnett's hushed silence, however, is far from depressing. It is contemplative, filled with the echoes of its former inhabitants' stories. As you traverse the lonely trails, you can almost hear the rustle of crops, the rhythm of farm work, and the hearty laughter of the farming community. Number 1. Centralia, Pennsylvania. Once a vibrant town with a bustling community, Centralia, Pennsylvania, today stands as a chilling testament to the destructive power of underground coal mine fires. Over 5 decades ago, a fire sparked in the belly of the city's extensive mining network, leading to a terrifying, smoky blaze that continues to smolder even today. The relentless fire forced the inhabitants to abandon their homes and livelihoods, turning Centralia into a modern-day ghost town. As you wander its desolate streets, smoke still occasionally escapes from cracks in the ground, serving as a stark reminder of the blaze that sleeps beneath. The abandoned structures and empty streets echo the laughter, conversations, and life that once filled them, adding a poignant layer to the city's haunting atmosphere. Centralia, with its eerie silence and enduring fire, stands as a powerful warning of the devastating impacts of mining disasters, while adding a chilling chapter to our exploration of the most abandoned cities in the USA. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on subscribe button. If you found this video informative and exciting, we love hearing from you, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.